But every time I hear her and watch her and see, you know, I know she's central casting because I've seen clips of her for years when she was in the Texas State Senate, not acting like this, acting like a normal person,
Yeah.
and not this persona that's been cooked up for her to try and, you know, pump up the base and stuff of that nature. But yeah, I get pushed to my limits with her sometimes, and you know, there's two different kinds of embarrassment. She's on that side, and then there's like the you know, mainstream side of it. We all remember our great friend here on Steak for Breakfast, Democrat Senator Chris Van Hollen, who went down to stump for the release of the deported El Salvadorian MS-13 gang member, wife beater, human smuggler, you name it, he's done it. And he had a back and forth with DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, who was talking about her appropriations up on the Senate side yesterday. Let's check this out.
Are you taking any action to facilitate his return, or are you not?
This administration is following and complying with all federal court orders to make sure that we.
So you are because the court ordered that you facilitate his return. So you are facilitating his return.
Sir, Senator, thank you for the question. But what I would tell you is that we are following court orders, and that your advocacy for a known terrorist is alarming to me.
Madam Secretary,
it's alarming to me because he's a human smuggler.
Madam Secretary, I'm going to have to reclaim
a terrorist, and he's not a U.S. citizen. He's a citizen of El Salvador, and he's home. If he were to come back
Madam
here,
Secretary,
we would take him immediately.
All right,
back.
I'm going to have.
So you guys starting to get like the theme of where these things are going.
Amazing.
When the Republicans have the floor, it's a little bit more appropriate. It's driven around money, maybe even some narratives. But when the Democrats are on the floor, it's just going to be like the worst parts of the resist Trump movement. And you can expect nothing short of that moving forward. I mean, I honestly think Kash Patel knew what it was going to be like, so he decided to show up at the FBI appropriations hearings without any fucking budget. Like, they asked him where it was, and he's like, I don't have it. And they're like, well, where is it? And he's like, I'm working on it. And they're like, so you came to the appropriations hearings, you're the head of the agency, and you don't have an appropriations for your budget? And he's like, no. When are you going to get it to us? As fast as humanly possible.
Right.
You're not allowed to do that. And he's like, well, you guys aren't allowed to do a lot of stuff, but I've watched you guys do it for a number of years. And then they went into the whole weaponization and stuff like that. So, yeah, you got to kind of hit them below the belt and give them a little bit of a shock to the system.
Just to the point with Kash Patel, because now they tried to frame it as, well, he's in violation of the law.
Boring.
And that he's nonchalant about this law, this restriction of a timeline.